Good evening, darlings and deviants. My name is Lucy, and I'm just a little loony. So, as trading card games come and go, there's one aspect of them that remains: card game accessories. From playmats to card sleeves to binders to deck boxes, there's plenty of options on the market, and there's a whole host of different products out there for you to choose from. You may, naturally, be wondering about which of these products are the right choice, which ones are worth it, and which ones you might really need, and which ones you can skip out on. Luckily, you have a very cute circus girl with a compulsive desire to help people learn about silly cardboard accessories right here. And before you ask, yes, I'll restrict my suggestions to things you can find on Earth. I know that not everyone is so lucky to be able to shop for accessories at both the Illuminary and Ravnica on their weekends. So, without further ado, let's get right on into it. Let's start the show. So, you may be asking, why do I need any accessories in the first place? Couldn't I just show up with my cards in a plastic baggie and held together with a ponytail holder? And while you could, there's two reasons you shouldn't. One, you'll damage your cards. Disregarding the collectible markets that care about the condition of the rarer cards, the more damage your cards sustain, the shorter their lifespans will be. At a certain point, cards become so damaged that they can't be played anymore, and some people might even accuse you of cheating due to the condition of certain cards in your deck. So it's better to protect them now and make sure they last a long time. For two, you'll give some poor card game veteran a heart attack if you show up without protection. It's me. You'll give me a heart attack? Please don't do that. And finally, before I continue any further, please try and shop locally if you can. If your local game store has any of the things I mention here, be sure to check them out first if you can. Organized play and game stores are the lifeblood of card games and our communities, so help support your local stores when you can. Check their inventories and see what works for you. First things first, a deck box. While you can play without card sleeves, technically, you need something to get your cards to where you're going. There's plenty of options, from tons of licensed boxes for your favorite games to bespoke super fancy boxes that can hold 2 to 3 different decks and much more. Personally, I mostly use BCW Prism deck cases for my various decks from different card games, mostly because they fit a little over 100 sleeve cards, so you can use them for any format for Magic, and they'll fit a little couple of booster packs in there if you buy some from your local store. Wink wink. Speaking of sleeves, if you thought there were a ton of deck boxes, don't even get me started on sleeves. Almost every design and texture under the sun exists, so I'll keep it simple. The 3 best sleeves on the market at this time are the Ultra Pro Eclipse sleeves, Dragon Shield matte sleeves, and Katana sleeves. Each of these have their own advantages and disadvantages, but personally, I either use the Dragon Shield matte sleeves or their sleeve crafter system to make my own custom sleeves. Now, before you buy sleeves, be sure to check that you're buying the right size for your game. If you're buying sleeves for Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, or for Lorcana when it comes out, you'll be looking at standard sized sleeves. If you're looking into getting into Cardfight Vanguard or Yugioh, you'll want to look into Japanese sized sleeves. Check the size of your cards, and if they look like they're a bit on the small size, aim towards the Japanese sleeves. Standard cards won't fit in Japanese sized sleeves, and Japanese sized cards will be loose in standard sized sleeves and won't be as efficiently protected. Geez, how many times can I say sized in the same sentence? And frankly, from there, you're set. Deck boxes and sleeves are the only things that are absolutely necessary to pick up for your card gaming needs. Everything else is purely for convenience. But geez, is that convenience nice to have. So, heading on, I'll go over some of the more auxiliary pieces of the card game player's repertoire. Let's look at the third piece of the trifecta of peak trading card game necessities, the playmat. While not explicitly necessary to play games, you won't always be playing on clean, nice tables, so a playmat helps keep your cards and sleeves from getting messy and sticky. Also, mini playmats are soft, making it easier to pick up your cards, further protecting them from harm. Keeping those tiny pieces of cardboard safe and sound helps them last longer and helps you get more enjoyment from them. Personally, I use a variety of different mats, but the most prominent manufacturer nowadays is Ultra Pro, and they're great at what they do. Now that you've been opening a lot more product, you've got these booster pack wrappers everywhere, you've got these decks scattered all over the place, you have at least 3 different deck lists in progress at any given point in time, and you have loose cardboard everywhere. So what do? Well, you'll need to find some storage options, of course. First up, you'll want a binder. You'll want to protect your rarer and more valuable cards, so pick up a good binder. Personally, I like binders that zip closed as I can be assured my cards won't fall out if they're traveling, if they're in my backpack, and I don't lose any. But if you want some more modality in your binder, picking up a large 3-ring binder that you would find in an office space or for school, and filling those with Dragon Shield or Ultra Pro binder sheets is a great budget option that can hold lots and lots of cards. The one I have is huge and can fit over hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of cards. What about your commons? The shaft that you can't sell or get rid of, but you might need later because you're a pack rat and you don't know how to get rid of things or just throw them in the trash. I'm not judging at all. I have way too many cardboard rectangles as it is. There's several options here. A lot of games will have storage options included with bundles of packs, to exacerbate the problem more. For example, the Illuminator's Trove for Lorcana will come with packs, deck boxes, and a storage box. Magic the Gathering bundles come with packs, basic lands, and the storage box itself. Yu-Gi-Oh! Has tins that serve as solid storage options that serve to get packs to the people. The options are wide and varied, and honestly you'll probably stumble into one solution or another while playing your respective game. Just don't keep those out of your desk, or you may accidentally knock them over and it'll be a huge cleanup job, and I'm not talking about from experience. What are you talking about? However, if you need to store a whole mess of cards, I'm talking a frankly unhealthy number of cards like give somebody 1,000 paper cuts bad, BCW has a very solid option in the form of long, cardboard boxes designed to house trading cards. These are wonderful and well worth the cost. They range from small boxes that hold around 200 to 300 cards, to massive boxes that can hold up to 5,000 cards. I typically lean towards the 8,000 count boxes, as they're a good balance between storage and not taking up a massive amount of space. I suggest saving up for the BCW card house that comes with 12 8-count boxes and a little storage compartment for them. It makes it easy to organize your different sets and can make expansion easier. And I really wish I bought this one first because now I just have a lot of loose boxes and the organization problem is frankly worse. Please get the card house, it's a lot more efficient. Don't forget, nothing that I listed here is truly necessary in order to play the games you love. They just makes everything a little bit smoother and easier on you. So if you can get a hold of these products on your plane of existence, definitely consider picking some up. But hey, do you have any suggestions for products that I just missed? Something that you think you can't live without? Even if you don't have any suggestions or you think I covered everything, share some of your favorite accessories in the comments below. And while you're there, give me a subscribe and a like. It lets me know that you like this stuff and it helps the algorithm know that I exist. Though, I technically don't exist in your universe at this particular point in time. But hey, if I let a few little details like non-linear, hyperdimensional existence stop me, I want to be the best ring mistress this side of the blind eternities. Regardless, thank you so very much for watching, and until next time, au revoir!